Somebody could have told me this was horn in E flat. Like, I was like playing it the whole time, and I'm like, is this supposed to sound like not right?
No. I didn't know either. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Actually, we all knew. We didn't know.
No.
We just
That's a whole step.
Yeah, I did, and then I was like, ah.
we just wanted to throw you under the bus.
Wow. And then I'm like, what
I'd
does
say
it
you
sound
did
so
remarkably
wrong?
well.
Thanks.
It's part of the initiation.
Yes.
All right.
Don't tell them.
You're in the club.
You can say.
I'm like, why does it sound
What's
so
next?
bad?
American Fanfare?
This is an F. Okay.
Yeah, but our parts are in C.
Oh, really?
I was having to remind myself just before we do it. Trumpet in C. Right.
See, my confidence just totally went down and I slept. Thank you.
Love us. Lost.
Going with my major egg on the first note. Oh.
Battle Suite?
Battlestar.
Battlestar Galactica?
Yes. Yes.
Now that Delaney knows that that really means Battle Suite.
Yes.
Yes. Let's not do the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
B flat trumpet.
I'm still an F.
Yeah.
Choir. Biggest fan right over there.
A beautiful section.
Built-in cheering
It's a
section
choir.
over there.
So,
Are they doing the anthem or anything?
well, I need to find out. The sheet I was given says we're doing the
Oh.
anthem, but I'm not sure. I want to talk to somebody, but I haven't seen the right somebody yet.
Okay. Are they doing a musical thing?
I heard a choir
I know they
in
sing
the back there.
I know they're probably going to sing the.
But they might be a special
They've
treatment.
traditionally sung the
Alma mater?
alma mater.
Maybe they're singing the alma mater.
And that's it.
So third movement.
Okay.
Third movement.
The Burgermeister. So it's Battlestar Galactica and the Burgermeister.
Okay.
Red eye.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go.
Man.
Alright. Wait a second. I got
Oh
lost in there.
man, that was quick.
I completely just got. Oh yeah, I know. I completely lost concept.
Really? Da-da-dee-dee-da. Oh, the crowd loves it. They love
We
it.
got a standing ovation from the choir.
That's because they're the only other people who understand it.
All cell phones, and stay for the entire ceremony to avoid audience disruptions. Please take a moment to find the exit closest to you in the event of an emergency and plan to meet with your group at a safe distance from the area.
That's responsible manner.
That work?
Are we doing?
No, I just hit it and then backed off.
Never did. It's gonna be short.
Huh?
Yeah. Renaissance dances.
Which one?
First one.
Okay. Are we gonna repeats or
Yes, repeats.
okay?
Number one repeats.
Number one.
Number one?
Yes, repeats.
Okay.
Please be seated. Good morning, members of the class of May 2014 faculty, staff, and guests. I'm Nancy Edick, Dean of the College of Education, and next to me is Gail Baker, Dean of the College of Communication, Fine Arts, and Media. We are pleased so many of our guests have come to campus to honor our graduates. We believe we have a beautiful campus, and the presence of our graduates and guests make it even more impressive. Thank you for coming.
We would like to introduce you to some of the members of the platform party. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. Robert Whitehouse, member of the University of Nebraska Board of Regents. Jordan Cook, student regent and student body president. John Christensen, chancellor. B.J. Reed, senior vice chancellor for academic and student affairs. Deborah Smith-Howell, associate vice chancellor for academic affairs and dean of graduate studies.
From the College of Education, David Conway, associate dean of the college. Daniel Blanke, director of the School of Health, Physical Education, and Recreation. Christine Swain, chair of special education and communication disorders. Sarah Edwards, chair of teacher education. Paul Barnes, chair and graduate program chair of counseling. Kay Keisler, chair and graduate program chair for educational leadership. Dustin Slivka, graduate program chair for the School of Health, Physical Education, and Recreation. Rebecca Pasco, graduate program chair for teacher education. And Josie Metal-Corbin, reader's assistant and professor in the School of Health, Physical Education, and Recreation.
And from the College of Communication, Fine Arts, and Media, Michael Hilt, associate dean of the college. Robert Carlson, chair of the Department of Art and Art History. Hugh Riley, director of the School of Communication. Tom Rowland, chair of the Department of Music. Stephen Williams, professor and director of theater. Lisa Sandlin, chair of the Writers' Workshop. Dana Buckingham, assistant general manager at KVNO Radio and reader of the names today. Sherry Wilson, reader's assistant and associate professor in the School of Communication. Edward Picard, alumnus and guest speaker. And Quinn Texmo, student speaker receiving Master of Arts in Communication.
Our faculty marshals are Kay Kaiser, our 2014 College of Education Alumni Outstanding Teaching Award recipient, and Jason Coleman, representing excellence in faculty research. Our student marshals are Danielle Hockner, graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Secondary Education, and Samantha Spenner, graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Physical Education.
And our faculty marshals are Doug Patterson and Cindy Faniff, professors in the Department of Theater. I also want to recognize our two student marshals, Chase Barrington, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Communication with a major in Speech Communication, and Samantha Bryan, graduating with a Bachelor of Music in Music Education. This ceremony would not have been possible without the dedicated effort of commencement committees from both colleges. Will committee members please rise to accept our gratitude? Thank you. Thank you.
You may be seated. Our graduates have reached an important milestone in their lives. They will soon be given a diploma that symbolizes successful completion of their programs of study. This accomplishment often comes with the support of parents and other significant people in the graduate's life. Will those persons please stand? Come on, parents, family members. Absolutely. We want to thank you for the support of our students throughout this time at their university. Robert Whitehouse is serving his second term as a member of the University of Nebraska Board of Regents. He completed his first term serving as chairman of the board. Regent Whitehouse is an alumnus of the College of Education, and we are pleased he is here with us today to share a few words with the graduates and their guests. Regent Whitehouse.
Thank you. Good morning. It's indeed my pleasure to welcome everyone today on behalf of the University of Nebraska Board of Regents. Commencement ceremonies on all our campuses are significant events in the lives of the graduating students, and for the Regents, as it is the ceremony that defines completion of the degree requirements. I am pleased to be able to attend this ceremony and to personally congratulate all of the graduates, their parents, and their other guests. You see, I've had the privilege of joining UNO for each of these commencements during my tenure as a regent, and I've been impressed with the growth and the development of this campus, as well as the outstanding faculty and staff. However, nothing compares to what I've learned about the students and the promise that they hold for the future of our city, our state, and certainly our country. Your education will provide opportunities that you would have never realized without your college degree. We are confident that you will not only excel in your chosen profession, but you will also contribute time to your community. You are inspiring ambassadors for the University of Nebraska at Omaha, and we wish you all the success with bright futures ahead. Just remember how proud we are of each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Regent Whitehouse. At this time, it is my privilege to introduce two students from the College of Education who have been selected to provide messages to their fellow graduates and guests. Carissa Sarita will be graduating with a bachelor's degree in teacher education, and her presentation is titled The First Question. Following Carissa will be our graduate student speaker, who is receiving her Master's of Arts in Health, Physical Education, and Recreation with a concentration in health education. Samantha Tinkin's message is titled Dare to Dream.
It seems one of the first questions we're asked as College of Education students when we finally get out in the field is, where'd you get your degree? People want to know what university and college we attended. What was our program of study? They want to know, most of all, how well are we prepared? Those few quiet moments that follow are all too important as they guide what impression people will have of us. When we proudly reply, UNO, there is an automatic recognition of the College of Education's reputation. That standard of excellence associates each and every one of us with a proud tradition of dedicated professionals who strive to improve the quality of education and improve the lives of countless students. Being able to say that I studied at and graduated from UNO is more than just a matter of pride. It's the platform I stand on that gives me confidence I was given the tools I need to be successful in and out of the classroom. I think we can all agree you never really know how prepared you are until you receive your first job offer, complete your first day, first week, and even the first year of your career. You're finally fulfilling the role you worked so hard to achieve during your college career. So far, my preparation in the College of Education assured me that I'm fit for the role I'll take on, inspiring those 30 or so eager eyes looking to me to guide their education. Whether you're graduating with a teaching degree like me or one of our college's many other degrees in the area of human development, UNO and the College of Education have given all of us a myriad of resources and experiences in the field to develop the skills necessary to be successful. Our faculty, who served as role models, have taken our individual strengths and helped develop us into the educators we are today. Because of my time at UNO, I have integrated meaningful, real-life experiences into my lessons, enabling my students to connect with the content in a way I never imagined. I frequently find myself referencing materials I was given throughout my coursework and utilizing ideas to help me enrich my lessons. On several occasions, my cooperating teachers have asked me where I found a particular resource or how I thought to try something new with the kids. I can honestly attribute that to what the College of Education has given me. It takes a natural set of skills to be an educator, no doubt, but we have been given a foundation on which to build those skills, to create classrooms or work in clinical settings where our students and clients not only learn, but are engaged and happy. Each new moment in the classroom has prepared me for a future of wonderful opportunities to share my passion for history and social studies. My newly acquired methods have allowed me to create for my students what we all hope to accomplish, a fundamental understanding that grows into a love of learning. The future is bright for all of us because of how we answer that very important question. Where did you get your degree? I proudly answer UNO and the College of Education. They have made a difference in my life, so I may make a difference in the lives of others.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Samantha Tinkin, and I am honored and delighted to have the privilege to stand at this podium today and dare you to dream. Putting my experiences at UNO into words is difficult because so much has happened. The challenges and opportunities provided by the College of Education and the School of Health, Physical Education, Recreation have changed my dreams. The challenges of a graduate program, the classes, the clinics, the hours spent practicing my craft tested me and allowed me to grow, not just as a student, but also as a human being. I met lifelong friends and amazing mentors that I know will continue to support and help me flourish as I continue to grow into the person I know I am capable of becoming. Like many of the students and graduates sitting here today, I struggled with the finality of choosing an educational path that would lead me to a fulfilling career. Putting a decision down on paper felt very absolute, and as a young 18-year-old with varied interests, I had no idea how my dreams and aspirations would evolve. I did, however, know that my biggest goal after graduation would be just to find a job. I had no idea my ambitions would include a career in athletic training and a degree in health education. I would become a student leader who is on the forefront of advocacy for educational resources and setting a future goal of becoming so good in my field that I would one day become an inductee into the National Athletic Trainers Association Hall of Fame. I have learned not only to dream, but to dream big. Recently, I came across a quote by Stephen Colbert that has really stuck with me and reminded me of those times where I was unsure of my career path. As Mr. Colbert states, thankfully, dreams can change. If we had all stuck with our first dream, the world would be overrun with cowboys and princesses. So whatever your dream is now, if you don't achieve it, don't believe that you have failed and give up. If you do achieve it, don't believe that you have won and stop moving forward. My response wasn't a cowboy or a princess. At the age of 5, I very proudly and matter-of-factly stated that I wanted to be a pony. So yes, dreams can change. And I am proud to be here today representing our graduating class and sharing how UNO has helped shape and fulfill my dreams. Today's graduation is a major stepping stone for all of us to be able to fulfill a dream. Today is a day of celebration. So as Mr. Colbert reminds us, what's your next big dream? Thank you.
Thank you, Carissa and Samantha. Your messages represent today's graduates who have acquired the skills and demonstrated their dedication to their chosen profession. Now I'd like to ask the incredible faculty and staff of the College of Education to stand and accept our thanks for teaching and mentoring all of our graduates through their journey. Please stand up. Today's graduation will allow all of you to take the next step in fulfilling your dreams. You make all of us very proud. I'm also proud to be sharing today's graduation with the College of Communication, Fine Arts, and Media, led by Dean Gail Baker.
Thank you, Dean Edict. Last night, graduates, your degrees were conferred by Chancellor Christensen. You are now alumni. To welcome you to this august body, a distinguished representative of the alumni of our university has been selected to give you a charge as you move into the next phase of your life. I am pleased to present to you Edward Picard. Edward Picard is a native of Omaha and graduated from UNO in 1963 with a degree in speech communication. In 1972, he earned his Juris Doctor degree from the Salmon P. Chase College of Law in Cincinnati, Ohio. After service in the United States Air Force and completing a tour in Vietnam, he returned to civilian life and began working for Shinley Distillers Incorporated. He held numerous executive positions with the company, including manufacturing, labor relations, human resources, and administration, before eventually being named president of the company in 1984. He acquired McCormick Distilling Company in 1993 and has served as chairman of the board since that time. Mr. Picard is a contributor to various civic charities, mainly focusing on benefiting underprivileged youth. He is a sponsor and benefactor of the Edward A. Picard Scholarship Fund right here for UNO students. Please join me in welcoming Edward Picard.
Thank you very much, Dean Baker, for that warm welcome and introduction. Graduates, congratulations. It's an honor for me to be here today, as I recall with some disbelief that it was 51 years ago, almost to the day, that I was sitting where you are with my graduating class here at the university. I imagine things are somewhat different here for you in the class of 2014 versus my class of 1963. We took notes with a pen and paper. We talked with each other face to face. We spoke in full sentences, not OMG, LOL, TTYL. That is the norm today. I mean, WTF, we didn't even know what these things meant. And I certainly don't remember any of my classmates taking a selfie. I think it had a totally different meaning back in those days. But while times have changed in the half century since I was in your place, I wonder if many of the same thoughts and questions are in your mind that were in mine. What do I do next? What career path should I embark upon? What are my goals? And most importantly, how fast can I get out of Omaha? Now, that last part may not be in your contemplation, but it was certainly in mine. I had grown up in this town, and I figured that 21 years of unbearably hot and humid summers, followed by brutally cold winters, was enough for anyone, and I vowed to go elsewhere. For those of us graduating in 1963, unfortunately, elsewhere almost certainly meant military service and a trip to the sunny shores of South Vietnam. And that's exactly what happened to me. And many others. I was fortunate to return. Some of my classmates were not so fortunate. I'm happy that your class, the class of 2014, does not have to factor a draft for a war into your postgraduate thinking. And for those of you who've made the choice to go into military service, I commend you and I wish for your safety. So we get off on the right foot here. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I was never overly fond of Omaha, and I will admit to having said some pretty bad things about the place over the years. I have said, for example, that if my doctor ever tells me I have 6 months to live, I'm going to move back here because those 6 months will seem like forever. I've also been known to say that Eppley Airfield is the only airport in America that only has outgoing flights. And I could go on, but these jokes have lost a lot of their punch because Omaha is now routinely included on lists of up-and-coming cities, great places to live, great places to retire. So I retract those things that I said so many years ago. The town has grown and evolved, and this campus right along with it. My experience at the University of Omaha was a great one. The education I received here set me on a path to whatever else I've accomplished in my life. It's truly impressive to see a college that was somewhat derisively referred to when I went here as West Dodge High. It's grown into a prestigious research university, over 15,000 students, 200 programs for bachelor's, master's, and doctor's degrees. My, you have everything in the world to be proud of. And by the way, for the record, when I went here, I always called our school the Harvard of West Dodge. In the interest of full disclosure, I'm going to tell you I was quite surprised to be selected as your commencement speaker. Quite surprised, honored, and proud. I am an alumnus with a degree in speech communication, an earlier version of the greatly expanded college that you have now. But I'm not a public figure in the world of politics or entertainment from which commencement speakers are often selected. I'm a lawyer and a business owner. Perhaps the fact that my business is the liquor business explains what makes me an appealing speaker for a college crowd. So let me answer for you in advance the two most frequently asked questions of an executive in the liquor business. Do you have any samples? And do you need any tasters? The answer is sometimes and no. But jokes aside, my experience of having been a first-generation college student from a working-class Omaha family is something I likely share with many of you. And the true question I'm most often asked is how I was able to come from that background to achieve what I have in the business world. I wish there was a magic formula. There isn't. But I do have a few pieces of advice taken from my own experience that I believe are still relevant in today's very changed world. First, be open to the opportunities that come your way. Truly open, not just the ones you're hoping for, not even just the ones you're working toward. I'm talking about unexpected opportunities, the ones that offer as much risk as they do reward, because they're taking you in a direction that you may not have otherwise gone. I went to law school with the very clear thought that I was going to be the next Perry Mason. Now that probably separates our generation right there. You don't even know who Perry Mason was. He was a TV lawyer. He always won his cases through brilliant cross-examination and people confessing at the bar. But at the time I was in law school, I was working for this liquor company, and I went into their legal department. My point is that I had my own ideas for a career path. I didn't intend to become a lawyer for a liquor company, but I did, and it changed the entire course of my life. I've been involved in some testy union negotiations, which kind of fed my ego a bit for my law degree. I got into some controversies and whatnot. I got to do a little bit of trial work. But the fact that I worked in the legal profession as a corporate attorney led me to own 2 liquor companies of my own. I would have never thought I would have headed in that direction. I've had a lot of good luck in my professional life. And that is certainly an element that you can't account for, but luck only takes you so far. There's a lot to be said for being savvy, brave, or maybe sometimes foolish to take that chance that'll put you in a direction that was totally unexpected for you. Secondly, as I've often reminded myself and those who work for me, it's never as bad as you think it is, and it's never as good as you think it is. That may sound kind of simplistic, but trust me, you'll remember, if you remember anything from my speech, you'll remember that one day. Simply put, it's a reminder never to put too much stock in any one single moment, not to panic when things look bad, and not to rest on your laurels when things look good. So when you don't get that dream job, or your chosen career path doesn't pan out, or the unexpected opportunity that you accepted under the guidance of your commencement speaker turns out to be a complete bust, don't let it stop you. Don't let it stop you. Everyone faces professional disappointment, but you get to choose whether to be crushed by it or to learn from it, from what went wrong, and approach your next opportunity differently. And when you do get that dream job, or that promotion, or the unexpected opportunity that you didn't anticipate under the guidance of your commencement speaker, don't let it stop you. Keep moving. Achieving some measure of success does not equate to a continued guarantee of success. In this era, more than any other, I believe, if you don't continue to grow and evolve and adapt to the needs of the changing marketplace, in the time it takes you to pat yourself on the back, somebody else is going to step up to the plate and hit a home run. Celebrate your wins, mourn your losses, but take them for what they are. They're a moment in time, and don't stop trying to move forward. Finally, it may sound cliched, but above all else, you must believe in yourselves and be confident that you can and will achieve what you're looking to do in life. Every good commencement speech, I'm told, needs a quote, so I'm going to give you one that's a favorite of mine, and it comes from Henry Ford. He said, "Whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're right." And there's a lot of truth in that adage. Sometimes the deciding factor between two people of equal talent, intelligence, work ethic is going to be the one who really believes they can. I was a kid from South Omaha whose father was a truck driver. To pay for college, I worked in a meatpacking plant. I can still smell that meatpacking plant from time to time in my memory. And when I graduated from the University of Omaha, I didn't have 2 nickels to rub together. But you know what? I always knew I was going to make it. I don't know how I knew that, but I always knew it. I say that not with arrogance, but with encouragement that you find that degree of self-confidence in yourself from the fine education you've received here at this fine university. You'll have ups and downs, and the path will not always be easy. There'll be times that the belief in yourself will be all you've got to hang your hat on, so don't let go of it. In closing, I so appreciate the honor of being here today and being able to speak to you on this important occasion in your life. And I just hope that this story of a South Omaha kid who had some success in life might inspire any one of you to dream big and think, if he can do it, I can do it. Because that's really what it's all about. And I'm going to leave you with 3 other important things I learned from a wizened old Nebraskan one time. And since I've become a wizened old Nebraskan, I hope, I'm going to leave them with you. Number 1,
Never shoot pool against a guy named Pops. Never eat lunch at a place called Mom's. And never, ever bet against the Huskers. Congratulations, good luck, and thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you, Ed, for those inspiring words. The success that we celebrate today has many causes, but there is no doubt that each student's success is due in large measure to the skill and the dedication of our outstanding faculty and staff. I am so proud to lead the faculty in the School of Communication, Fine Arts, and Media. And I'm going to ask them and staff to stand and accept the thanks of our graduates, their families, their friends, all of us, and particularly me. Thank you. Please. And we are fortunate today to have some emeritus faculty with us as well. We are grateful for all that you do and proud for all that you achieve. Thank you.
Now's the time you've been waiting for, the presentation of the graduates. Before proceeding with the presentation of candidates, please note the following items of interest. Students graduating with honors are so indicated in your commencement programs. In recognition of their outstanding academic performance, a uniquely designed medallion has been presented to each student graduating with honors. Also, we wish to recognize Mary C. Winter, who is graduating from the honors program. Mary, will you please stand? Where's Mary? There she is. Go back there. At this time, Dr. Deborah Smith Howell, Dean of Graduate Studies, will recognize the degree recipients from the Graduate College.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to recognize the degree recipients from the Graduate College. As we introduce the graduates, we ask that you remain in your seats for the full time it takes to individually recognize each graduating student. It is customary when presenting graduates to applaud only at certain times so that all names may be heard. Therefore, we request that you hold your applause until after each group of recipients has been recognized. Michael Moriarty and Diana Buckingham will announce the names of the graduates. All degrees were conferred last night at the university commencement ceremony. Will all graduates receiving a master's degree please rise? If you have not already done so, I invite you to move your tassel from right to left to signify the completion of your degree. Please be seated. First, I am proud to recognize the recipients of the doctoral degree. They were hooded last evening at the university conferral of the degree ceremony, and we had 3 doctoral students from the College of Education, Robert Ingram, Adam Simpek, and Jolene Johnson, and we do want to celebrate their accomplishments. Next, we're proud to present to you the recipients of the master's degree. Dean Baker.
Will the graduates in the College of Communication, Fine Arts, and Media receiving the master's degree in the following areas please stand and remain standing? Master of Arts in Communication, Master of Music, Master of Arts in Theater. Dean Smith Howell, these candidates have completed all of the requirements of their respective degrees. The graduate faculty in the college takes great pleasure in presenting them to you.
Will the graduates in the College of Education receiving the Master's of Science or Master's of Arts degree in the following areas please stand and remain standing? counseling, educational leadership, special education, speech-language pathology, elementary education, literacy, athletic training, and health, physical education, and recreation. Dean Smith Howell, these candidates have completed the requirements of the degree for which they have been recommended. The graduate faculty takes pleasure in recognizing these students as graduates of the College of Education.
Presenting the graduates receiving the degree Master of Arts in Communication. Gary Allen Repair. Quinn Texmo. Lin Yu Wong. Elizabeth Francis Reynolds. Brian Haig. Destiny Burns. Laura Winningham. Presenting the graduates receiving the degree Master in Music. Zachary Bressler. Angela Ferguson. Cecilia Jensen. Jessica Rywich. Presenting the graduates receiving the Master of Science or Master of Arts in Education and Counseling. That'd be you, Michael.
Elizabeth Capodanno. Rachel Shelley Gray. Krista Anderson. Brittany Stovey. Carrie Ann Talley. Jill Ray Ratchie. Krista Waburn. Scott Anderson. Kathleen Renee Shamedding. Jacqueline Lutzi. Bethany Grotzel. Megan Pick. Karina Bach. Gretchen McCulley. Christopher Lee Johnson. Jed Taylor. Joshua Livenfelter. Melissa Hanson. Michelle Sinowecki. Joseph Nelson. Presenting the graduates receiving the degree Master of Science in Education in Educational Leadership. Carrie Guys. Kimberly Hanson. Sister Rosemary Ara. Whitney Fagan. Presenting the graduates receiving the degree Master of Science or Master of Arts in Education in the following areas: health, physical education, and recreation and leisure studies, and the graduates receiving the degree Master of Arts in Athletic Training. Janie York. Jamal Hassan. Shay Anderson. Eric Brian Hoy. Brent Hassenstab. Alec Diffendorfer. Ryan Haitzenkamp. Cody Blackford. Teresa Chacon. Ashley Daly. Cody Barnes. James J. Bunk III. Jacob Stryker. Alexander Vick. Tasuko Kuvave. Samantha Tienken. Kelly Nicole Jackson. Kayla Bomberger. Andrew Robinson. Robert Silvers. Presenting the graduates receiving the degree Master of Science or Master of Arts in Education in Special Education and the degree Master of Science in Education in Speech Language Pathology. Julie Kronberg. Annalisa Blankman. Bailey Smykall. Sarah Headley. Marina Watanabe. Shelley Lawson. Darcy Wild. Erica Jones. Jennifer McCune. Chandra Punt. Laura Clausen. Tricia Jensen. Laura Hartman. Taylor Lynn Canfield. Kimberly Robinson. Rachel Heilman. Sasha Fu. Presenting the graduates receiving the degree Master of Science in Education in the following areas: elementary education, secondary education, and library science. Chelsea Hanson. Lindsay Gatewood. Jennifer Holland. Jessica Fritz. Kylie Hubble. Lauren Trejo. Candace Rabiola. Laura Glennie. Jessica Brandt. Lauren Egley. Jordan Stiskal. Carly Martinez. Rochelle Bloom. Brenda Reed. Kelly Marshall. Julie Feldman. Morgan Gradeville. Brittany Poole. Mary Larkin. Ashley Hogeman. David Nicholas Neiman. Alice Harrison. Alyssa Van Westen. Lindsay Stevenson. Adriana Moncada Pina. Kristen Elise Hogan. David John Biolan.
Now, we are pleased to present to you the recipients of the bachelor's degree. Will the bachelor's degree recipients from the following departments and school please rise? Department of Art and Art History, School of Communication, Department of Music, Department of Theater, Department of Writers' Workshop. If you have not done so, you may now move your tassels from right to left. Please be seated until you are invited to come to the platform according to the instructions from the ushers. Congratulations.
Presenting the graduates receiving the degree Bachelor of Arts in Art History, Bachelor of Arts in Studio Art, and Bachelor of Fine Arts in Studio Art. Sean Bergman. Jordan Brunmeyer. Brian Cox. Johanna Shin. Donald Janda. Stacy Chuchoy. Tyler Y. Laura Jean Schaefer. Melissa Kelly. Ashton Porter. Katie Von Williams. Megan Heisey. Nicole Carrick. Jenna Locknet. Lauren Hickox. Chloe Markham. Rebecca Polsky. Christopher Sheik. Tyler Cool. Joanna Kroll. Candace Berger. Kelly Klopp. Kyle Morrison. Joshua Kendrick. Cole Miller. Derek Levy. Bridget Alsbury. Nathan Johnson. Derek Taubert. Clarissa Love. Jeremy Stoll. Anna Garcia. Okay. Deborah Lucas Allen. Verna Francis Johnson. Heather Peebles. Kelly McDaniel. Gabriella Quiroz. Ronnie Smith. Matthew Kozner. Sharon Felt. Nadia Shinkunis. Maggie Weber. Rachel Lopez. Brianna Cox. Michael Clark. Presenting the graduates receiving the degree Bachelor of Arts in Communication and Bachelor of Science in Communication. Chase Barrington. Janae Carey Heyman. Christine Dunn. Catherine Elizabeth Schultz. Killen Matsunami. Sarah Beth Averill. Riley Kremlachek. Emily Fay. Alex Rowe. Shaylee Mickeyver. Sierra Lee. Jamie Retinau. Karina Glover. Lindy Dylocker. Sydney Williams. Lindsay Folk. Christina Townsend. Hannah Nelson. Garrett Davis. Samer El Rafai. Bianna Ekstrom. John Karhoff. Yanida Garcia. Renee Rivas. Jameson Ronaldo. Amanda Push. Brittany Kreider. Corinne Lopez. Brogan Cordova. Chelsea Flynn. Ashley Miles. Carly Stabell. Jasmine Thompson. Matthew Everson. Nancy Vanaya. Nakita Williams. Rosa Nahersa. Era. Marisa Laitia. Allison Labrie. Nolan Schultz. Danielle Maynor. Brett Bedell. Katie Slobodnik. Morgan Salas. Samantha Emerine. Tanner Kaler. What did you say that? Paul Dobler. Suzanne Fear. Lauren Miner Harahill. Alan Tomstall. John Gall. Dallas Lemmers. James Walmsley. Jesse Short. Presenting the graduates receiving the degree Bachelor of Music. Christopher Cole Short. Brittany Rutherford. Ariana Saint Ange. Leanna Keith. Tessa Jacobson. Catherine Hartwig. John Gajewski III. Samantha Jean Perkins. Evelyn Lindgren. Samantha Lee Bryan. Justin Slafter. Kayla Lynn. Presenting the graduates receiving the degree Bachelor of Arts in Theater. Leah Berkey. Nicholas Knight. Joey LaFrance. Mikel Paul Misek. Jama Daniel Smay. Presenting the graduates receiving the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts in Creative Writing. Catherine Baird. Chelsea Bocart. Thomas Flanagan. Jared Newman. Erica Ray Viola.
Associate Dean David Conway will now present students for the baccalaureate degree from the College of Education.
Will the graduates receiving the following baccalaureate degrees please stand and remain standing? Bachelor of Science in Athletic Training, Bachelor of Science in Public Health, Bachelor of Science in Education in Physical Education, Recreation and Leisure Studies, Speech Language Pathology, Elementary or Secondary Education with an endorsement in Special Education, Elementary Education, Secondary Education, and Library Science. Dean Edick. These candidates have completed the requirements for the degrees for which they have been recommended. The faculty takes pleasure in recognizing them as graduates of the College of Education.
If you have not done so, you may move your tassels from right to left. And then please be seated until you're invited to come to the platform according to the instructions from the ushers, and congratulations.
Presenting the graduates receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Education in the following areas: Community Health, Physical Education and Recreation and Leisure Studies, and the graduates receiving the degrees Bachelor of Science in Athletic Training and Bachelor of Science in Public Health. Brittany Blumendahl. Megan B. McDonald. Jenna Clayson. Brian Monahan. Brittany Albanez. Angela Ferrante. Tiffany Larson. Melanie Carson. Brooke Tilgis. Patrick Campbell. Cody Sullivan. Robert Peterson. Tyler Kopetz. Zach Riemeyer. Brittany Lovell. Kayla Beckstrom. Kayla Miller. Adrian Benson. Kelsey Munhinke. Vanessa Vitek. Samantha Spenner. Elizabeth Norman. Carrie Stevens. Brianne Michaels. Lindsay Egger. Yutaro Ikeo. Nicholas Hart. presenting the graduates receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Education in the following areas: speech language pathology and elementary education or secondary education with an endorsement in special education. Kayla Kivett. Brittany Goodman. Amy Wing. Emily Horam. Sarah Nutzel. Rebecca Brott. Chelsea Porter. Jennifer Dotson. Allison Baum. Valerie Bolte. Olivia Terry. Brielle Stanek. Whitney Franklin. Catherine Whitler. Haley Jacobson. Morgan Smith. Michael Joseph Brook. Sally Elizabeth Belling. Rebecca Workman. Elise Weaver. Danielle Kudar. Brittany Herman. April Jordaning. Alexa Jean Mazer. Hannah Scott. Laura Simon. Sarah Ann Parker. Presenting the graduates receiving the degree Bachelor of Science in Education in the following areas: elementary education, secondary education, and library science. Ashley Rose DeBolt. Christy Lynn Harris. Elisa Marie Zeke. Anna Brockman. Jessica Peck. Kayla Sunderman. Aaron McGuire. Alexandra Dutel. Ashley Christians. Michelle Harvett. Molly Negretti. Kelsey Drake. Bradley Chapman. Kelly Hasing. Brody Schmatter. Danielle Hockner. Elizabeth Roby. Mackenzie Riley. Catherine Kosick. Allison Fulmer. Amanda Hanecki. Kelly Houdeschelt. Danelle Hillier. Jocelyn Nelson. Taylin Handy. Teresa Rick. Brittany Morgan. David Parillo. Elizabeth Jensen. Kristen Hodek. Teresa Kern. Kathleen Farrell. Kaylee Otis. Amanda Gerke. Molly Moberg. Abigail Rigger. Benjamin Stewart. Corey Haganaw. Carissa Soretta. Benjamin Fleck. Sam Henchide. Kelsey K. Eastman. Patricia Sobetsky. Cindy Mima Raiders. April Dawn Baker. Tyler Johnson. Rebecca Peterson. Elizabeth Collingsworth. Brandon Elwood. Amy Sokol. Matthew Epp. Krista Abold. Ashley Krutoff. Rachel Mulder. Thomas Messier. Grant Rolfus. Caitlin Barnes. Lisa McKay. Lauren Samick. Andrew Ellis. Natalie Reck, Kelly Sieber, Justine Gaden, Haley Zamzo, Emily Hilkeman, Mary Winter, Kelsey Ferdig, Kirsten Nelson, Daniel Stokes, Haley Miloni, Connor McBratney, Emily Lange, Ethan Jones, Janine Bull, Paul Ruskamp, Jordan Wilson, Olivia Bishop, Emily Hovdenes, Allison Berkmeyer, Tiffany Beadle, Holly Willits, Jennifer Volkmer, Thomas Leaders,
Thank you to the UNO Chamber Choir for that moving rendition of our alma mater. Thank you. We have selected one graduating student to speak to you today on behalf of our college. I am very pleased to present Quinn Texmo, who is graduating with a Master of Arts in Communication. Quinn works full-time for Kiewit Corporation, where she is responsible for streamlining the proposal management process. Quinn earned a Bachelor of Science in Journalism with a minor in Speech Communication from UNO in 2007. In 2012, she earned her Certified Professional Services Marketer designation, a professional designation that sets the standard for marketing and business development in the construction and architectural fields. In 2013, she was recipient of a national scholarship given to individuals pursuing excellence in professional service marketing. Quinn is actively involved in community organizations and serves on the board of directors as the president-elect for both the Omaha Metro Chamber of Commercial Real Estate Women, as well as the Society for Marketing Professional Services Nebraska chapter. Quinn is also co-chairing the Society for Marketing Professional Services Missouri Valley Regional Conference in April 2015. Welcome, Quinn.
Thank you, Dean Baker. Thank you to the UNO faculty and staff, distinguished guests, family, friends, and loved ones, and my fellow graduates for the class of 2014. I am honored to stand in front of you today on a day that marks the completion of one of the biggest goals that we've probably ever set for ourselves. Up until now, we've all learned the importance of setting goals and that incredible feeling of completing them. Well, today I want to talk to you about goals, and I'll make it brief, I promise. Talk about goals in a different way. See, while it is important to set goals and work toward achieving them, it is just as important to trust yourself to know when you need to step back and reevaluate your goals. So I want to ask you, what did you want to be when you grew up? A cowboy or princess? Or pony? Last time I checked, UNO didn't offer a degree in cowboying or princessing. So how did you get to where you are today? Well, at some point, what you wanted out of life changed, and you stepped back and changed your goals with it. It is so important to be present in the moment so that you can recognize when you do need to reevaluate your goals. For me, that moment happened as I was working my way through the master's program here at UNO. I was 26 when I started this program, and when I sat down with my graduate advisor, she asked me the first question out of her mouth, when do you want to complete the program? I thought about it and said, well, I'd like to be done before I turn 30. At the time, 3.5 years seemed like plenty of time to get through a master's program. Well, life happened, and I quickly realized that there was no way that I could aggressively complete the coursework up to a standard that I expect for myself without hindering my building my career, which was another goal of mine. So about 2 years ago, I decided to reevaluate that particular goal and decided it'd be okay for me not to graduate before I turned 30, but within the year that I'm 30. I was present enough in that moment to realize that I needed to reevaluate my goal, but that does not take away from the feeling of accomplishment I have for standing up here, having completed that goal within the year that I'm 30. Yes, I just admitted my real age. Taking that extra time allowed me to immerse myself into my research for the projects and the papers that I completed, and with the help of a very talented and dedicated faculty and staff, I'm walking away with research that not only impacts, but helps to advance my career. Moving forward, you're going to come across many times where you need to reevaluate your goals. You should feel confident in yourself because of what you've learned here at the University of Nebraska, Omaha, not only in your classes, but in the lessons that life taught you along the way. You know, our school does such a wonderful job of recreating real-world experiences in all of the papers, the presentations, the projects, even the pop quizzes. They were meant to help prepare you for your future. But the most important thing that I hope that you learned in your time here at UNO is learning to trust yourself. Your education and your accomplishments led to your sitting here today. And because of that, you are prepared to take your next steps in life. So when you come to realize that you need to reevaluate your goals, remember everything you learned here at UNO and the life lessons you learned throughout your time here, and trust yourself. No one knows you better than you know yourself. And if you live in the moment and you trust yourself, everything is going to work out just the way that it is supposed to. So to the graduating class of 2014, I leave you with this. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." So as you move on to your next journey, do not just go to your future. Create your future. Don't be afraid to dream big and make it beautiful. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Quinn, for those inspirational remarks. Dr. Edick.
We thank you for joining us today. Please remain seated until completion of the recessional of the platform party, the faculty, and the graduates. We would invite the College of Education graduates and their guests to join us for a reception on the balcony of the Health, Physical Education Recreation Building immediately following the ceremony.
Thank you, Nancy. For the CFAM graduates, I invite you, your family, and your friends to join us for a reception on the first floor of the Weber Fine Arts Building. Thank you for joining us for this celebration today. The College of Public Affairs and Community Service will be holding its commencement ceremonies in the field house immediately following this ceremony, so we would ask you politely to exit quickly. But as I leave you today, one more thought. I have been given permission to add a footnote to the wonderful commencement address we heard earlier today. So I leave you with this. Never, ever bet against a maverick. Congratulations, and go Mavs. Thank you.
Oh, you said keep going.
Oh,
I thought you.
sorry, and then I stopped.
That's all good.
Oh, thank
Oh,